PSG fans have turned against their own. Messi getting booed out of the stadium. Mbappe leaving the team very soon to the likes of Real Madrid. Neymar being booed like crazy. Donnarumma making mistakes at times, not necessarily knowing if he plays or Keylor Navas plays. And you can see PSG fans are fed up. They want their old club to be back. The team that was actually earning the right to play at the top. A team that was basically built with passionate players rather than bringing in players for big money and trying to win the Champions League by buying it. Not necessarily building towards it through years and years of hard work. No, through just going ahead and buying the best players you can get. I mean, on paper, you see Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, and you think, yep, that's it. They're going to win it. But it is not how it works. You need players that actually want to give their all for the club. Players that are still hungry. So now that I have released as many players as I possibly could, the rebuild of PSG is happening. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the situation at PSG right now. It is just absolutely crazy to see the state of this club and how they have been handling things. You cannot buy players' willingness to fight for your club, to fight for every single ball. That is not something you can buy. That has to be in the mentality of the players when they come into your club already. And now I want to build a somewhat sustainable program here at PSG. Their fans want to get some of the best players in the league, the best talents in the league into their squad and build that way, rather than going ahead and bringing in the likes of Messi and Mbappe's and Neymar's. I mean, Mbappe, of course, worked kind of fine. They love him, but still, you understand what I mean? They want to go ahead and have a system that resembles the likes of a Bayern Munich, where every single season you just add one or two pieces to the team that actually fit in perfectly into that puzzle. So we're gonna do that. If you're excited for this massive rebuild of PSG, let me know by going ahead and hitting that like button. That's how I see your support. And of course, subscribe if you are new, because your boy is about to go ham on this rebuild, and it's gonna be so much fun. By the time I'm done rebuilding this team, I'm telling you right now, there better only be Nuno Mendes in this team. The rest of the squad, I am fully willing to let go of. The budget is quite big, I'll have to admit, but I'm not going to do it in the same way that PSG has done it so far, by just bringing in the best of the best. I want to build a solid foundation that we can build up upon through these seasons. So right now, we have around 278 million to spend due to a 160 million starting budget that PSG has anyways. And then after releasing all those players, the wage budget obviously got massive. So we readjusted and we are now up to like 260 mil, let's say. Obviously, all the new players having to completely rebuild this team is going to cost us a lot of wage budget again. So I'd rather leave like 1 mil on it. So 243 million sounds like a lot, but it really isn't if you have to completely restart and build a whole entire team that is going to be competitive in France in at least season 2 or maybe season 3. I would love to see us win the title. There is still big competition in this league now, especially with us having lost some of our highest rated players. But as I said before, the one player that I think people wouldn't mind keeping is Nuno Mendes. Obviously, there have been some other ones that we have released, but I've just gone from top rating to the bottom until we had no more choices of releasing players. First signing, a leadership trait player. Yes, Camara from Marseille. I've been watching so much football in League this last like 4 weeks, especially with a focus on Marseille. Every single game I've watched, and Camara, every time I watch him, impresses me more and more. I think PSG fans would love to bring someone like him into their team that just constantly fights. And here's one more thing. This team is not going to be all about attacking. This team is going to be about actually working for the squad and being a hard worker in general. So the 4-3-3 formation that we have right here does not sit right with me.
No, don't like that.
I want to have 2 CDMs that can control the game, and Camara is the number 1. The good thing that I've seen about Camara so far myself has been that he has a great sense of dropping in between the center backs as well in that must-save defensive back line and creating a 5 at the back where he basically is the first to push out and attack the attackers and try and get the ball off of them, going out of that 5 at the back and pushing into the midfield. So I've seen that plenty of times as well. Impresses me every single time I watch him. So he's the number 1 that I want to bring into this team. And with that, Pereira is replaced immediately. 31 million for him because luckily his contract is running out. Everything seems to have started falling apart for PSG after the incredible historic performance of Alban Lafont for Nantes against them. They missed the penalty, he saved it, and he, I think, got one of the highest ratings ever in L'Equipe. Like, the highest rating you can get for that site has been given out just a couple of times throughout their history. And Lafont got that massive rating against PSG. That performance alone kind of earned him a spot in this video. Alban Lafont is going to be our goalkeeper moving forward. I think he has shown his ability in that match specifically, and that match being against PSG, I think leaves a big impression on their fans. He comes in and steps up now for this team. Oh, by the way, let's not forget about the Youth Academy. This is something that the PSG fans would love to see as well. 5-star, a homegrown player. They are desperate for their homegrown players to actually do well now. So for me, I am going to go in and get Adam Joubert into this team immediately right now. 71 rated. Very high potential, very happy to sign him up immediately, and that could be one of the main players moving forward. And I think the fans would show patience with someone like him as well. I wonder what position he would be better in. Is he better at center attack and mid? Oh yes, he is. My god, he goes up to a 76. I am going to use him as a cam. All right, Joubert, you've got your spot. Homegrown talent is going to be the main man up there immediately. The next player I'm bringing in is not only going into the PSG squad, but now at the age of 28, for the first time in his career, has been called up to the French national team. Jonathan Claus, the right back, 78 rated at this stage of his career. I saw a video on Twitter of him celebrating along with his teammates, reacting to his name being called out by Deschamps to go ahead and join into the French national team. He has earned it. He has earned his spot in this squad as well. Right wing back coming into the team with immediate effect. I know he's not a talent, but I am fully aware and I know that someone like him will appreciate this opportunity, because when he called up to the French national team, he was crying, he was emotional, and that is passion, and I want that in this team. If you could ask PSG fans who out of their former talents that actually once were in their academy should be coming back, this is the number 1 on their list. Now, I have spent 100 million on this one. I'm fully aware of it, but it's because of the sentimental value of this transfer. Christopher Nkunku has now returned to PSG. As you guys know, at Leipzig this season, he has like 30 goal contributions, playing in a completely new role that he's playing in that squad, scoring goals, getting assists like crazy, and being the most impactful player in their team, having just earned himself a Player of the Month award in the Bundesliga in this past month. Now, I don't want to use him as a striker, but I do want to use him as a left winger in this team. 85 rated in that spot. I want him to be involved into the attack as much as possible, and I think that spot will be perfect because as a center attacking midfielder, we want this homegrown talent to be the one. But Nkunku is clearly the one that we have spent the most money on, so don't expect any big moves like this again. He is going to be the exception, so to say. The rest will have to build up with whatever we can get with this budget as well. So because he's a PSG homegrown player, that's the reason we brought him back.
I'll be back.
I have just brought in Mr. Consistency himself. Yes, that is what I need in this club. PSG is not only going to be rebuilt with French players, because this ain't the sprint to glory. We are doing it with the likes of Iñaki Williams. Why am I going for him? Well, here's the thing. This man for Athletic Bilbao has played a record number of games back-to-back without ever getting subbed off full 90 minutes. As far as I know, he has a record that he has broken there. And he has shown incredible consistency and leadership abilities in that squad as well. And for that reason, for around 40 million of our budget, we have gone ahead and we have brought in someone to lead the line up top, someone that has experience, 27 years old, solid player, leadership. He has all the things, team player trait as well, which is going to be immensely important for this team. I need to find more players with that trait and bring them into this squad, because that is what this team is lacking, team players. And Iñaki Williams is the first big step towards that. Who else can I find with that team player trait? Well, it is Matthias Ginter. He is coming into the team as well to strengthen that defense in a swap deal for Diallo plus cash. And I do believe that having more of these team player traded players in our squad is going to be leading us to success. Comes in at an 83 rating. Matthias Ginter is one that is wanted by a couple of clubs. I think he might have actually signed a deal already, or is thinking about it at the moment for the next season, because I'm pretty sure he hasn't signed a new deal yet. But Ginter comes in now with the 85 defending, and as I said, team player trait on him, solid player trait on him. We see some similarities here to the likes of Iñaki Williams, and I am loving it. We have brought in a striker who is a team player, a centre-back who is a team player, but to fulfill the spine, I had to go ahead and bring in Ward-Prowse. He is valued at 31.5 million. I gave them Leandro Paredes plus cash for this deal. I don't have any more money to go ahead and spend. And the reason for why I wanted him, first of all, incredible passing play, incredible free kicks, great corners as well. He's going to be taking all the set pieces for this team, which is great to have that covered. But again, solid player and team player. Those are the types of players you want to have in this squad. And I genuinely feel like we are already changing the mentality at this club. And I think PSG fans would love that. Season 1 is coming to an end as we speak. So let's check it out. By the way, I'm going to go through stats and everything a bit quicker on these rebuilds from now on. I want to keep them a little bit shorter if possible. At least I'm going to try. PSG, we have won the league in the first season. See, you do not need those incredible big players to win that title. It is still possible with a team that we have put together, with a youth academy talent in that center attacking midfield spot, bringing in players that might not be the highest rated players, but players that will give their all for the squad, and it is immediately shown. But obviously with PSG, the main thing that we want to achieve is to win that Champions League trophy they have not been able to get with their billions that they have. So the first season being a massive win in the league and us qualifying for Champions League football makes me very happy. And if we look at the goal scorer, Iñaki Williams, 25-3, amazing season, and Kunku in that left wing spot has been great. Ward-Prowse with the 13-7 as expected, getting involved. Sarabia, great work from him as well. Another experienced player in the team doing well. Draxler on that left wing at times seems like he has been subbed in. And then Klaus, I wanted that. I wanted that from you, my friend. Called up to the national team and now doing bits for us. Season 1 has turned out to be a massive dub for our team. Look at it. Joubert up to a 79 already. Mate, I'm excited. This is lovely. Ginter up to an 85. Give me season 2. Oh, you know for a fact, big money is still here. 207 million to spend in this season is quite a lot. But again, that doesn't mean I'm going to go crazy with this. I'm not going to spend the entire budget, but I'm going to make some wise choices for this squad. I want to bring in some experience into that centre-back spot and keep Kera as a backup for now until he really earns that spot forever. Honestly, is there anyone I could bring in that would be better than a Joel Matip? A guy that has always been seen as the second part to a defense next to Van Dijk, but in my opinion has easily outperformed Van Dijk in many games in previous years. There needs to be some respect put on the name of Matip, and I want to bring his experience with that Liverpool side lifting trophies into this team now. He is 30 years old, but I think he can take us to that next step of hopefully maybe getting somewhat far in the Champions League with the squad that we're currently building. And I actually wonder, does he have like any stats on him that suggest that he's like a team player or something like that? I'm going to check that out right now because I didn't even pay attention. Oh well, we all know he's injury prone. That's nothing new. No team player on this one. but a big boy coming into the squad. Of course, I had to bring back Nuno Mensch. The reason for that is, the reason for why I had to bring him back is because obviously he is someone that was only on loan on PSG in the first season. At the end of the first season, we didn't have enough money to sign him on a permanent deal. Now we had to go ahead and spend a huge chunk of our budget for him just to bring him back. But he earned it. With him in that left back spot, we have won the league. So in my opinion, it's the only right thing to do. Bernat is not the future of this team. That man right there is. So now looking at the squad, I'm just wondering, what else do I want to do? I am pretty confident with this team. I'm just going to give them my faith and just move on. I mean, the bench could be improved. So possibly, I'm going to bring in some 30-year-olds, 30 and above for the bench, because I feel like more experience off the bench will create a little bit more of a team morale. People that know their place in this team rather than some divas down there that want to play all the time and don't know their place. I want to bring in some experience that's gonna lift up the starting lineup. Let's do it. I am bringing in Berkus. He is now 30 years old, taking over that center attacking midfield spot on the bench. He is technically higher rated. Yes, I am aware of it, but he's not the only one that I've brought in. I have also brought in Hans van Aken, Mr. Consistent. I am bringing in players that I can just rely on. Players where I know exactly what I'm getting every single game they are on the pitch. So Berkus comes in. Jobert at first in the simulations probably won't be playing, but as soon as he gets past that 82 rating, he's going to be playing. So he can use this opportunity to learn from this man from Ajax now. Obviously played in a different Eredivisie side before, but now he is here and I'm happy about it. So all these players that we have brought in make us ready for this season. Let's see how season 2 goes. Season comes to an end and I can see we have won the cup. So we might go out of this time with... Oh, wait. No, we have not won the cup. We might go out of this with potentially the Ligue 1 title. Yes, 84 points and also the league trophy. But I can see we are not in the Champions League final. So things have not necessarily gone to our plan. So we'll see what happens there in just a second. We got to get to this cup final real quick and see what happens against Stade de Reims. I think this is the team that has like the most goals scored this season. Or am I wrong? Was that Stade de Reims? I might be mistaken. It might be the other one. But let's go ahead and play this game against them. Simulate this one. Come on then, boys. Fix Ginter up and... get the win. The double is secured for PSG. See what happens when you have hard-working players in your team? There we go, my friends. This is it. This is the PSG that the fans want to see. No stars, just people that do their best at all times for the club. Now, let's also see, why did we fall out of the Champions League? What has happened on our way to the trophy? Bayern Munich won it. We only made it to... where are we? Round of 16, maybe? Yeah, round of 16. We beat Bayern Munich, the Champions League winners, but they beat us before. So 4-3 on aggregate. They kicked us out. And the top performers for us this season have shown to be Iñaki Williams again. Let's go. Nkunku 23-9. Berkus 23-3. Sarabia again, great performance. 31 years old at this point, which is great to see. Ward-Prowse with a 9-8. And then Jobert is going to be getting more playtime next season. I'm assuming he's 84 rated now, so he is taking over. And Berkus for this one season has been a great addition, who's going to be helping us out massively in the upcoming season. And Nkunku got to the 90 though. Look at that. Beautiful, man. And Klaus is up to an 81. Look, that is what I love. This guy only had 78 potential, but look at him now. This team is going places. Season 3 incoming. I am not making any transfers this time around. I'm trusting my gut and I'm trusting this team. Man, there's no Champions League again. 2024, we have lost against Inter in the quarterfinals, I believe it was. So even though we are dominating the French league, which will still... okay. We're not dominating. We are on 81 points, and it looks like things need to change. What happened, and why did it happen? The old man got injured. Joel Matip is struggling. Well, he he might be the issue. The injury-prone thing might be a problem. I will have to bring in someone else into that spot. But generally speaking, I am also possibly looking at a new right back to come in. And I already have some players in my mind, especially players that did used to play for PSG or are out of their youth academy from back in the day. Could be fitting into the squad perfectly fine. One thing I need to mention though, Berkus, for whatever reason, is keeping on going. He's keeping Jobert out of the team, and he's trying to force his way out of the squad. So some big issues this season. No title. Iñaki Williams still doing incredible things. Sarabia, 32 years old, is doing bits. Berkus is at the same age, incredible performances. And Nkunku is doing well. Ward-Prowse is doing okay. Klaus with the 6 assists. And an original from the PSG squad coming back from loan, now up to an 81 rating. CaniSports being built up behind Iñaki Williams. I'll have to mention that as well. But third season, yeah, this was a disaster. Next transfer window, we have to get active. Well, I'm sorry, my tip. I had to go for a man that used to be French. Laporte, who now plays for the Spanish national team, is going to be coming back to France. I thought that would be a great storyline. So he comes in at the age of 30. So he's bringing in experience into the squad. He's going to be taking over that centre-back position. He's left-footed as far as I remember, and that is perfect. So he's going to play alongside Ginta. That is a nice upgrade to the team. At least someone that doesn't get injured every 2 weeks. So I think that's going to be a big plus. And then the right back position, I already know who I'm getting. But yeah, it's tough. But Klaus will have to become a backup for now. So Klaus goes down. He had a great time in our team. Won some titles. I'm happy for him. But it's time to move on.
I think it's time to move on, don't you?
Here's the deal. Former PSG talent Soumaré from Leicester is coming in and taking over CDM. Camara is being turned into a right back because he can basically play anywhere in the defensive side of things when it comes to Marseille and also this team now. So he's going to be our right back. And I genuinely believe if we can get Soumaré up to an 85 this season, we're looking good. I mean, Sarabia is performing so well. I can't sell him. And the same goes for Berkus. I can't let these guys go. They're performing way too well for me to change anything in the team right now. Maybe at the end of this season, we'll have some more info. I'm telling you, man, team players is where it's at. We're beating Bayern Munich. We got past Real Sociedad. 2025 might be the season. Atletico Madrid, I don't know what the first game's result is, so this sucks. We got through. Champions League finalists in 2025. If you would tell PSG fans right now, if you get rid of all your superstars and you just go ahead and bring these players in that I have brought in here, people that want to work hard for this team, would they take this 2025 Champions League final with having earned it properly, not with just throwing money around, but bringing in the exact perfect players into the team? I think they would take it. So let's take a look at who has gotten us here. Berkus is still here, 86 rated. Sarabia, 86. Iñaki Williams on a 90. I love it. Nkunku, of course, was going to be the top rated player here. Ward-Prowse with the 88. I like that a lot. Camara now a right back. Soumaré, 84 rated. And we are in a Champions League final. That is crazy. Ginta, Laporte have done well. Nuno Mendes has done really well, of course, this season. Lafont up to an 88, and the bench is looking somewhat solid. I think we have some great players in there with the likes of CaniSports. Going to be nice to sub him on as a player to come on later on. Simmons is going to be a big one, of course. Dagba could be quite interesting as well. I'm just overwhelmed with the fact that we have made it in there already, which again shows me that there has to be something in this game that is impacted when it comes to simulations. When we look at players with leadership traits, players that are older, players that have like the team player and all that stuff, it surely has an impact, because I normally never make it into a Champions League final with players that are 84, 86, 86. That never really happens. Maybe once in a lifetime, but yeah, this is great. I can't wait to use this team. And of course, we have to take a look at the individual stats. Berkus, 40 goal contributions, 33 years old. Iñaki Williams, 30 years old, 26 goal contributions. Sarabia, 33 years old, and he has 33 goal contributions. This is what it's about, man. I love it. I am absolutely in love with this. Have we won the league, by the way? Let me take a look at that because this is going to be quite important. Liga. Yes. Let's go for the big double. Here we go then. Real Madrid coming in. And lads, this is it now. Real Madrid against the PSG squad that we have thrown together. Or the squad that has kind of established itself, I guess. Like, I never thought I would have Sarabia in a Champions League final. But I guess I do. I guess I do. I really hope we can do well here. Starting off straight away with a run of Berghuis. That is apparently how you pronounce his name. And he scores in the 5th minute. The early finish. Real Madrid is sleeping. PSG is wide awake. And we get the first goal of the game. Get in, lads. Who would have thought that a, what is he, 33, 31-year-old, whatever, Berghuis could be scoring in this final. Incredible. Wow, I brought him in to be a backup to the youth academy player who forced his way out of the team, submitted a transfer request, hence why he's not here right now. But this man has stepped up to the plate and he has been incredible. Well, guys, that's a great start, isn't that? Yes, let's go. Beautiful tackle. Berghuis sending Iñaki on a diagonal run. Is that the pass to be found by Iñaki? No, it isn't. But we are putting good pressure on Real Madrid, and I'm pretty sure I'll win that. There we go. Ward-Prowse. Shall we bang it? Let's bang it. Ward-Prowse. That's what he does, man. That's why I brought him into the team. Iñaki, go for it, buddy. Go for it. That's all you, right? Nope, it's the keeper, actually. Can I win this? I can win this. I can win this. I have this under control. I bring it forward. No. What the? Oh, man, I pressed the wrong buttons.
That was bad where I came from.
Easy for Ginter. Easy for Ginter. You can't be having him up against a weak player like Rodrigo in a battle in the air. Here goes Berghuis. Berghuis again. Berghuis. The roulette. The moves. And the penalty. No? Okay, old men don't get penalties, it looks like. Kamara, beautiful steal. Great pass on top of it. Over to Nkunku. Nkunku with them skill moves. Nkunku with them skill moves. I am telling you, Nkunku wants this badly. He's just going to run through the entire lineup of Real Madrid. Here we go. And that's the finish. Berghuis again. Or Berghuis, sorry. Whatever. Here we go, man. Let's go. 2-0 up against Real Madrid in the Champions League final. Who would have thought that this constellation of players could get it done ever? Honestly, it took dynamic potential, which I'm really thankful for, that it still works for older players as well. It took that to come in for these players to be eligible to play in a big moment like this. I mean, one of our lowest rated players is an actual talent in Soumare, but the old lads are carrying this squad right now. And Berghuis, the center attacking midfielder, is doing his best in this game, that's for sure. Oh, look at that, man. The press, the desire to want to win this game. Iñaki Williams, oh my God. Nkunku, that has to be one of the worst passes I've ever seen played. I wanted to go all the way long, but something else came out of that one. Real Madrid now moving forward with Bruno Fernandes. Nkunku coming out to help. The goalkeeper's ready. We have an option in the center and Soumare just waiting. He's going to win that. Berghuis is going to play it over to Iñaki. Iñaki to Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse to Iñaki again. And I wanted to bring it back over to Berghuis to potentially score a hat-trick in a Champions League final with the 30... What is he? How old is he now? 33? 31? Something like that. He is 33 years old. What a guy. And easy again. Laporte dominating our opponents. This is what we love to see. Benzema losing against Soumare in the air. Another thing that really surprises me there. Sarabia. Berghuis. Here goes. Here goes Iñaki. Iñaki Williams. No chance for Courtois. 45 minutes in and this Champions League final is over already. one of the most dominant sides that I've had play in a Champions League final on ultimate difficulty, with sliders turned on for the opponent to be even better than they normally would be on it, with competitor mode, with the player-based difficulty, everything. Courtois looking ridiculously bad there, but honestly, do I even care? There's no chance he saves that anyways. 3-0 up, man. This is great, great work by the oldies. Nkunku down the wings. Nkunku being chased by Wan-Bissaka. That's a beautiful pass. And a great finish from Iñaki in the second half. Immediate effect. Here he goes again. Oh, please just score again, mate. He's just on fire. Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not good enough in terms of defending, man. Cross comes in, bounces in between people. I should have cleared it immediately with Ginta there. My mistake. Sorry about that. Berghuis controlling the game now. Looking for Nkunku. Nkunku. The first touch is impeccable. Nkunku. Man, playing him down the left wing seems like a waste, but when you have Berghuis in the center doing what he does... Hey, everyone goes onto the wing. That center belongs to this man right here. Berghuis. Oh, well, messed it up immediately as I pump him up. Nice. Go on, Ginta. Go on, Ginta. Make up for that mistake that we made earlier with you. Sarabia. Iñaki getting in there, or potentially Berghuis wanting to go for a volley. Oh, okay. Missed that tackle. Missed that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Again, same mistake, Johnny. Come on, man. We don't want Real Madrid to come back into this. Oh, wow. They just subbed on Mbappe. That's cool. That's cool. I'm happy that you have such great players on the bench to just come in and do bits for you. This is great. Lovely. Wow. How the hell did I just make it out of there? Berghuis. Berghuis is through. Come on, Berghuis. You can fight him off. You have experience. No Vindal. It's going to be no freaking way. Yes! Let's go! That has to be it. Real Madrid, for one split second, I thought they would actually come back into this game. But no. No, no, no. Ward-Prowse scores in a Champions League final from outside the box. Who would have thought? He gets it, shoots. Courtois, incredible save. Actually, just inside the box. Very well placed by Ward-Prowse. And now it's 4-1. That trophy belongs to us. Ginta will be lifting it. Oh, yes. Let's go. Iñaki. Iñaki. You have that pace still at this age. Iñaki Williams. Berghuis. I am sorry, but Real Madrid, you just don't have the desire. You might have the super talents. You might have Vinicius. You might have Mbappe. You might have Camavinga. I got the good old oldies. That's what I have. And they are performing to an incredible level. Beautiful. Ward-Prowse showing the run. Ward-Prowse taking the shot. 90th minute. This game is about to be over. Let's try and find our centre-backs at the far post. They go for it, and nothing comes out of it. That man that just headed the ball is about to lift the Champions League trophy. Can you believe it? I am so happy with this rebuild, honestly. I really, really am. I never thought that it would turn out the way that it has. But guys, we have created one of the most dominant sides in Champions League final history here. 5-1 victory, or 4-1, whatever it was. 5-1 against this squad here. Filled with great players, great talents, great wonder kids. But our team mixed with players that are bringing in that experience and players that have that talent in them has shown to be the way. And the one thing that I want to point out is the team player trait. Those players have given their all in these matches, and they now deserve to lift that big trophy. So what is this current state of PSG, guys? Let's talk about it. Do you think that PSG has any chance moving forward with the same way they have been going in the past, by just going ahead, buying some of the best players they can get on paper, and then, you know, trying to buy the Champions League? Is that a way to do it, or will they have to restructure completely? I believe in the restructure, and I believe in this rebuild. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care and peace.